Hello, everybody. What is going on? It is notifying everybody that I am on live, girl. Hello, hello, hello. What is going on tonight? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Sorry, I'm greasing up these lips a little bit with my Dior Maximizer. What is going on, guys? I wanted to come on. I wanted to just hang out and chit chat for a little bit. I know I'm always getting in drag whenever you come on here, but tonight there is no makeup allowed on this channel other than the lip gloss that I'm wearing. I can't believe that it's already Wednesday. About to be Thursday. It is crazy. I was like, girl, this week is flying by. Welcome in, welcome in. Dang, y'all are doing so quickly on your likes, guys. If you are just joining me and you don't actually know who I am, hello, what's going on, Angela? My name is Justice Taylor. I've been doing drag for 13 years. I will not be getting in drag tonight. I just wanted to chit-chat and actually get to give you my full attention. And just, you know, get to know you guys a little bit better. Hey, Hope, what's going on? But you know what? I had an awesome day today. It was a beautiful day here in Houston. Tomorrow I will be going to New Orleans to work an event. So I will be there. So I work tomorrow in Houston, and then I will drive for 5 hours to go to Louisiana afterwards, and then Friday and Saturday. Hey, Super Beast, what's going on? Thank you, Hope. This thing is like all up on my neck, girl. Wee. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Dayla. I'm a sock monkey tonight, can you tell? Ooh. That is the thumbnail right there. Was that not cute? So yeah, so I'm just getting on to chit chat with you guys. Was a fantastic day. Yes, the sock monkey onesie, honey. This is actually the first onesie I've ever gotten. It was a gift from two of my friends. I was fortunate enough for them to, one, find one that's big enough for a plus size Barbie like myself. And then I was lucky enough for them to give a shit to actually get me something. So they always take care of me. Aw, thank you, Holy Snail. They always take care of me. They always make sure that I am included in everything that they do. So it was always, hey, Jay. It's always been fantastic. They always been such great friends. I am drinking a seltzer. It is papaya and passion fruit. Okay, there's actually a lot of flavor to it. Usually when it's a seltzer, you're like, nah, I'm good. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Justice Taylor. Again, I've been doing drag for 13 years. So what I usually do when I go live is I do my makeup from start to finish for drag. I block my eyebrows. I talk you through how to do your application, where to put it. I do not do product reviews, and I don't talk about other products. But if you want to see my makeup, please click on my profile on the top, and it will not take you away from my live, so you can continue staying in here. No, I'm a sock monkey. Sock monkey. Oh my God, how creepy was that though? When I did that, the two little studs behind me looked like eyeballs floating on my head. That was very creepy. I ain't gonna lie. I did a double take myself. I was like, no. So on my YouTube, my TikTok, you can see all of my different looks that I've been doing for the past couple of months. So I actually take my TikTok lives, download them, and then upload them onto YouTube. So they are all on YouTube. Hey, D, what's going on? Curious George all day long, right? What's going on, Irishman? Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Hey, Ashes, what's going on, my love? Ashes, I'm super excited for you to take some pictures of you doing your husband's makeup. I cannot wait, okay? I am super excited to see the outcome. I will tell you, take your time. The good thing to remember when it comes to doing makeup on somebody else is that their head moves, okay? And I know that sounds so basic, but their head moves, girl. So if you want them to do something different, just move their head. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Irishman. I appreciate you. Back to the YouTube. So real quick, if you go to my link, well, there's a link tree that is in my TikTok bio. Yeah, girl, my rolls definitely move. Girl, I'm plus size, honey. Get into it. Ew. Oh. Ooh. So here's the thing. So my YouTube channel has all of my previous tutorials. So you can actually go on there and watch any tutorial for the past like month and a half that I've been posting on here and going live. So what I do is I end up showing you how to put your the makeup application, why you're putting it there, and what is the best tips and techniques of application. So it's fun. I'm interacting with all the fabulous Taylor-Totz that are joining. Taylor-Totz, by the way, are my fabulous followers. But yeah, so it's something fantastic to just enjoy, to go on and watch, even if you're just putting it on while you're doing your makeup. Susie Hall, what's going on? Hey, Morticia, how are you, my love? Thank you, Susie. So the application on YouTube, it is really cool. So in the past month, I've gained, I think, almost over 300 new followers. I mean, I was basic. I had nothing. So it was all of you being amazing. And putting it on. Yes, Taylor-Totz. The Jackson clan. I love it. Happy birthday, Pumpkin. Who's Pumpkin? I used to have a dog named Pumpkin. So, yes. Aw, thank you. Wendy, do you want to go live? I think my Taylor-Totz would love to see what you have to say. Hang on, let's see if Miss Wendy Lohan wants to go live. Let's see. Let's see. Wendy, do you want to come live with me? You seem to have a lot to say tonight, girl. Come on. No, Amy, I'm not doing makeup tonight, so I am actually going to be going to... I have a huge event tomorrow. I'm going to be working. From Massachusetts. Hey, Lindsay. So I have an event tomorrow for work, for my, day job. And then, I will be leaving. Yeah, honey, Morticia. I'm like, if you got a lot to say, come on. I'm not nervous. Come on. I'm here to support you. I appreciate your support. We're like, honey. Oh, that's hot. So yeah, so I have an event tomorrow, and then when I get finished, I'm driving to New Orleans. So it's about 5 hours, five and a half, just depending on traffic and all that jazz. Thank you, Susie Hall. And then after I get done with that, well, get done meaning like once I get there, I have an event Friday and Saturday in New Orleans. So I will be at Saks in New Orleans, working an event. So if you happen to be in the area and you would like to come and meet me, I will be working an event, so I won't be able to stand around very long. But, obviously I am all about a Taylor-Totz takeover. So, yes, girl. From Washington State. I've never actually been there. Girl boss next door, honey, you already know. I've been doing drag for 13 years, Erica. So, I have been doing it for quite a while. I will tell you, everybody comes on here and they're like, they see the last name Taylor. Yes, my drag mother is Trinity the Tuck Taylor, that won, RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. So if you are new in here, just so you know, start clicking the screen. The more you click and tap the screen, the more likes it's going to give and the more it'll put me in front of everybody else. From Georgia. I lived in Georgia for 9 years. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I don't know why it's not here. So I'm going to Saks, Fifth Avenue. No, you don't have to get tickets, girl. I'm just there. I'm working an event. It's not my event. I work for Dior. So I have a Dior event there. So I will be managing and doing makeup and all that kind of stuff. We have appointments all day for the spa, and then the spa appointments will get their makeup done afterwards. And yeah, they end up getting different gifts and things like that if they spend money into yours. So it's fantastic. I mean, we are getting booked, girl. It's gonna be crazy. Thank you, Lauren. Honey, you already know. Thank you, Randy. It's like, which one is it? Randy and Jimmy? Randy or Jimmy? Which one is it tonight? Wendy, I was trying to bring you on. You seem to have a lot to say tonight, hon. And I know you really just want your name said out loud, but I think my Taylor-Totz would love to see you. Do you need to send a request? Anything? No, I didn't think so. Yes. Wendy, we're waiting, hun. I'm like, girl, what do you need? No. Aw, thank you, Chaos. Wendy's never gonna come on, guys. She's nervous. She's nervous. But you know what? It's okay. Because here's the thing. No one cares. When it comes down to people being negative, all you have to do is say, thank you for supporting me. So guess what? She's on here, or he, whoever. So Wendy is somebody that's been very talkative since they came on. Being very extra. So I'm like, girl, you're being so hilarious. There is the most random shit on here. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm like, not doing makeup has got me where I'm being able to see everybody's comments, girl. It's a little mysterious. So I finally figured out how to do the, hey, Geraldine. Thank you, Ashes. Aw, thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you for the roses. Yes, Dr. Evil. Yes, gold member has let himself go. To the sickening side, baby. To the sickening side. I will tell you guys, drag is so much fun, but I was like, I really wanted to paint tonight, but I was like, I have to get up so early tomorrow. I have a ton of things that I got to do before I leave. It is going to be a fabulous week. It's already been an awesome week. It's been crazy. Thank you, Emma. Yes, Patricia. Yes. So Rich Lux is a friend of mine. We hang out all the time. He is forever and a day making me go to damn Walmart for like 9 hours. And when I'm not exaggerating, girl. When he says, oh, Walmart, I'm like, no, I do not have time. You stay in there for like 3 hours, and he will die laughing. So every time I call him, he'll pick up the phone. I'm like, what are you up to, Myrna? And he's like, oh, you know, I'm getting ready to go to Target, Ross, Walmart, Micro Center, Best Buy. And I'm like, girl. I'm like, he is ridiculous. I love it. If you haven't followed him, if you're on my live right now, Rich Lux is RICH and then LUX and then 713 is his handler on here, or his name on here. But yeah, I'm like, girl. All right, the Jackson clan, put the kids in there, honey. I'm like, I don't know you, girl. But yeah, so usually I'm putting on makeup, but I'm like, tonight, I'm like, girl, I can't do it. I got to get up so early tomorrow and get stuff done. And then New Orleans, I'll be there for 2 days. So Friday night, we're going to do dinner after. And then, of course, we're going to go out for a little bit. And then Saturday, we have the event again. And then I will drive home on Saturday after that. And then have Sunday off and then work again on Monday. So it's going to be busy, but it's going to be a lot of fun. I know you're not used to seeing me out of makeup. But, you know, it's one of those things I'm like, Girl, yes. The funny thing is, I thought about doing this look and doing the Hormone Monstrous from Big Mouth. Has anybody watched that show? Anybody watch the show Big Mouth? Uh-huh. Guys, keep tapping the screen. The more likes you get, the more you're going to put me in front of everybody else, guys. So Big Mouth is hilarious, okay? Thank you, Lexi. Welcome back, my love. The Hormone Monstrous is hilarious. Okay, so the whole premise about the show is that they are kids in like middle school going into high school, and it's them learning about their like hitting puberty, and they have a puberty monster or monstress, and then they have a hormone monstress or a hormone monster, and it is hilarious. When I tell you, he's like, you smell amazing. She goes, thank you, because I don't wear deodorant and I only take bubble baths. Girl, I need it in my life. Need it. I'm like, honey. Thank you, game. What's up, Teresa? So I'm he or him. I am, I'm whatever pronoun makes you comfortable because I really don't care. Pinky, what's going on? I'm just chilling tonight, girl. I'm just chilling. So it's on Netflix. Thank you, doll. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it is hilarious. The first season I think is still the best. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, my love. It is so funny. Thank you, doll. The first season I think is the funniest, and then they keep going, and it's kind of one of those, I'm like, it's getting close to the point where like it's getting a little boring. But the jokes are funny. Thank you, Susie. You're watching it now, Grumpy. It is so funny. The first season is definitely the best, Alicia. But I will tell you, the last season that just came on, there's a couple of things that are hilarious. My chair. So I got my chair at a place called Tabs Furniture. T-A-B as in boy, S. Tabs Furniture. So the great thing about it is this is actually where Rich Deluxe got his chair. If you look at his YouTube channel. So when he does his hot gossip and tea, girl, it's all in there. And then I was like, I want one. And I went there and I was like, what's the biggest one you got, girl? Because I'm plus size and I need to look petite. I'm like, yes, girl, I live for it. Aw, thank you, Maria. Aw, thank you, favorite. I appreciate you, my love. Thank you. Welcome. You came on a strange night. I'm usually getting in drag. So I usually do drag from start to finish, blocking off my brows and all of that. But tonight I was like, you know what? I just want to relax. I want to just chit chat and get to talk to you guys for a little bit. But it's one of those things that I'm like, this face, it can handle drag every night, but I don't want it to. I need to get some more makeup wipes too. The other night I was like 911 girl. Have you ever literally went to take your makeup off and you're like, oh crap, I have nothing to take it off with? So I literally had to use my eye makeup remover from Dior and saturate, paper towels, girl. Like it was a hot mess. I was like, girl, what is this? What life am I living? But I wasn't going to go out with just like one complete eye completely done and then the rest of my face off. So I went over there and I was like, let me go. I could not, girl. If you are just coming in, my name is Justice Taylor. I've been doing drag for 13 years. Please click on my profile and go and take a look. My drag is sickening. I'm not gonna lie. I toot my own horn. Toot toot, girl. I do it all. I'm telling you, I love drag. I want to be the person to teach you how to do makeup. So whether it's drag or everyday, my tutorials are amazing. But I will tell you, I feel personally that it's things that you can achieve at home. So it's nothing too crazy out there to where you're like, girl, what is he doing? You know what I mean? As far as makeup. But my YouTube that has the tutorials on them is actually located on my link tree in my profile. But if you're new to TikTok live, just so you know, the more you tap your screen, the more it's going to send likes. And the more likes that you do, there's no limit. And there's no maximum. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, my love. Ooh. The more you tap, the more it's going to put me in front of other people. So tap, 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 tap. Tap till your fingers hurt and then tap some more. Thank you, Francine. Oh, I love it. So my legal name is not actually Justice. My legal name is Jonathan. But just so you know, Taylor-Totz, yes. Thank you, Rosie. I will tell you, I am going to actually change my name legally to Justice. I have made the decision that I have been going by Justice for 13 years. So 13 years I've been going by the name Justice. When I tell you, it's one of those things. Thank you, MJ. Thank you, my love. And I've been wanting to go by Justice for quite some time. So I, even at work, if you were to go into my job, they do not know me by my legal name. I don't go by my legal name. Thank you, Kim. So yeah, so I literally I'm about to change it. Amber, I am actually from Alabama as well. I grew up in Gadsden, Alabama, just so you guys know, since we're actually here. So here's the thing. Thank you, Mary. I grew up in Gadsden, Alabama. I went to Southside High School for quite some time, obviously until I graduated. Not the high school part, but, you know, went to that area and then graduated from Southside High School. And then I moved to Birmingham, Alabama, where I lived there for about 9 years. Oh no, let's see, what is it? Tara, let's see. I do the same thing, girl, when I'm on other people's lives. Oh, you just work at drag clubs doing makeup? That's awesome. Thank you, Hope. But it's so funny because I lived in Birmingham, Alabama for 9 years, and it was fun. I had a great time. They let me go in and perform a lot. I was on cast at the Quest for a while, and then I ended up moving to Atlanta. Yes, Taylor-Totz, keep tapping, girl, keep tapping. And so the funny thing is when I moved to Atlanta, I moved because my mother passed away when I was 24 years old, and that was like the big jump for me to take the big step. I know there's a lot of individuals that's actually reached out to me and said, how do I move away? How do I get away from, you know, abusive family, verbally, and non-supportive individuals? And I will tell you, it took a friend of mine that I had only met for a very short time. And he was like, why don't you move to Atlanta? And I was like, girl, thank you, Haley. And so he was like, move to Atlanta. You could be my roommate. And I was like, well, you know, do you have 2 bedrooms? And he said, well, no, but I can get a 2-bedroom. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, Maddie. I'm doing fabulous. Hope you're doing awesome too. What's up, Matthew Wolf? That's what I was about to say. I was like, I see the name now. What's going on, Shugs? I met Matthew Wolf many a times, girl. At every pageant you can think of. And when I moved to, so my friend was like, I can get a 2-bedroom apartment. And I was like, you know, that's fine. Aw, thank you, Tara. Aw, thank you, Tony. So the funny thing is when I ended up moving, I was like, just go. I mean, what are you staying in Alabama for anyway? And I was like, girl, just go. So I ended up moving. And when I tell you I was so poor, like so broke, beyond poor. So I will tell you, you're recovering from surgery. That sucks. But you know what? At least you're recovering. Okay. At least you're not waiting to have the surgery. That part's done. So the thing is I ended up, getting a job being a server, which I was a server for years. And, a friend of mine, because I started doing drag all the time, and I will tell you, drag actually, saved me a lot of times, and I will tell you why. So a lot of you see drag as this gorgeous, glamorous thing that we do. But what you don't see as like the second part of it is a lot of us, if we're struggling, we take extra bookings, meaning we perform more. We work for free sometimes. Sometimes we will go somewhere just to do one number. Like, we don't care, because the thing is the tips that we make and the money we make in a booking fee, or if we're working for free, the only thing we make is the tips. So the tips that we were using, like, I was literally buying food from the Dollar Tree. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I was that broke. Like, I was that poor. So the drag money that I made was actually to help me pay for any bills that I had. And then it also helped me with actually being able to eat. Because I had no money. So it costs a lot of money, Tara. Yes, it does. Drag is very, very expensive. You only think about the makeup aspect of things and possibly the wigs. The wigs, just so you know, if you are not wearing a shake and go, meaning you take it out of the bag, shake it, and put it on, they range between $150 to $350, if not more. And yes, definitely, Tara. Definitely better off now. Absolutely. I've been good for years now. But I will tell you, what is this besides TikTok? So if you go to my link tree, Kyle, if you go to my link tree, it actually has, Cash App, Venmo, and then somebody asked me to put a, Amazon wish list on there. Just in case, girl. But you know what? Here's the thing. You're put through shitty situations to overcome them, to be stronger. I've learned who my true friends were. I've learned what I'm capable of doing. And I've learned that even though my mother was gone, everything that she instilled in me to be a strong person, and to just keep working and keep pushing. That is what ended up happening. I kept working. I worked my ass off, and a friend of mine said, nope, drag is not my only income. I actually work for Christian Dior. I'm in corporate with them. So I've been with them for like 9-10 years now, something like that. It's been a long time. Aw, thank you, Ace. So the thing is, oh, thank you. thank you. Drag was something that like gave me the, first it was the thing that made me survive, and then it was the thing that gave me extra money. So I could then turn my drag profit, into, back into my craft. So I would buy more drag. And then what I would end up doing is, now is that I perform and it's just extra money for me to use on my drag. So, I mean, it's been fantastic. I will tell you, I got promoted from Atlanta, to the Gulf Coast where I was living in Mississippi. I was living in Louisiana, but then I met my partner and we've been together for about 1.5 years now. So I moved in with him in Mississippi. So I was in the Gulf Coast for about 3 years, and then I got promoted to Houston, which I've been here for 2 months. So it's been fantastic. It's been running like crazy. No, it just depends. I mean, Tara, to be honest with you, it's a lot going on. Do I make money on TikTok? No. So here's the thing. So you can make money on here, but to be honest with you, from what you're actually, what they're trying to pay you for, it doesn't really amount to anything. So it's like cents on every $1,000 likes on your posts. Not on live. On live, you don't get anything unless you guys tip. So it's completely up to you guys if you do it. So if you ever send the roses or the animated things like that, that's what ends up later on going to me. So those tips go back into buying more drag. Yes, honey. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Susie Hall. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. Yeah, you know what? Tipping, so hang on. So financially, so Tara, so here's the thing. So if I am like on here, people can tip through the app. So the animated things, if you go to the gift part on the bottom and scroll, there are like bigger items to tip. Thank you, mistress. There's bigger things to tip. So some things are like a penny, some things are $1, some things are $3, but you also have some that are $30, $60. The other part is I put in my link tree, my Cash App and Venmo. So I will tell you that because of COVID, we have gotten pretty savvy with thinking of different platforms, because COVID is still such an issue, that when you perform, some individuals really do not want to get to the social distancing barrier breaking. So what we do is we have Cash App and Venmo that's listed up on the screens, and then they can tip from their phone. And what they usually do is they'll tip, and it's so adorable because it's so appreciated. Thank you, Susie. They will hold up their phone to show that they tipped us, and it is so sweet because, I mean, you work really hard for your money. I work really hard for my money, and it is so appreciated. Like, thank you, Susie. It is so appreciated when people tip me, because I'm like, you know what? They didn't have to do that. That's not mandatory. It's a pleasure. And it's an honor to get tipped by anybody because you work so hard for your money. Thank you. Yeah, Tara. So, that's definitely the way to go. It's easy, it's quick, it's instant. So if you go on Venmo, you could actually write a response back to them. Cash App, Cash App you can, Venmo you cannot. One of the two, you can't send a message back. And it sucks because I want to say thank you in a personal message, and they end up being like, nope, sorry girl. Yes, tip from the phone is such a good idea. I will tell you, it is amazing. And it is like, thank you, Tessa. I appreciate you so much, my love. Well, you know what, though, Kyle? It does cost a lot of money. And I see a lot of entertainers that do drag full-time. And what they do is they will use that money to pay their bills. And that's it. There is no more costumes. There is no buying more drag. And I'm like, girl, like, people get tired of seeing you. I'm just saying, because it gets old watching the same thing. I will tell you what ends up helping a lot on here is that I have gained 10,000 and something followers in 1 month, because of people like tapping the screen Tapping the screen puts me in front of a lot of people, which means more people are getting the opportunity to experience justice and becoming a Taylor-Totz of their own. And I will tell you, if you're ever just bored, just keep clicking the screen, because the more likes I get, the more it puts me in front of more people. Obviously, when I'm in drag, I get a lot more taps on the screen. So I know that I'm just sitting here like a total dude. But I know, right? Let's see. Nope. So Tara, you don't have to actually look for my name. Download Venmo and set up all your stuff that's on there. And then you can go to my profile on TikTok. There's a link tree. And then when you click link tree, it'll show you different links to be able to click. And my Cash App and Venmo is there. You just click and it automatically takes you to my platform. It makes it easier so people don't have to look me up. If you ever are trying to find me on YouTube, just so you know, if you can't remember to go to my page, all you have to put is Justice Taylor Drag. It will automatically pull up my tutorials, which I thought was so cool, because this is the first time ever when you YouTube search my name, it actually pulled me up, because usually it does not. You know what? Because there's another Justice Tiana, and so it pulls that up. And my name is Justice Tiana Taylor, technically, but I go by Justice Taylor. She just put in Justice Taylor Drag. That is the first thing that ever pulled up. I was like, girl, this is crazy. Like, I felt like a celebrity, like, slightly. I was like, finally, I made it. Aw, thank you, Deborah. What's going on? What is going on? I'm sitting here in my sock monkey onesie, chilling with everybody. I love it. What's up, Rosa? How are you? Aw, thank you, Tara. You know what? One day, who knows? You never know what's going to happen. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what situation is going to take you to something even bigger. So that's why I tell every single person when they get on here that you have to change your mindset today to get a more positive tomorrow. So that's why I keep going. I keep getting excited today. I enjoy today. My mindset is positive today, because guess what? Tomorrow's not here yet. It is not here yet. Aw, thank you, Meg. My favorite animals are giraffes, just so you know. I call them giraffes. Giraffes. Funny thing is I actually do not, I went to a safari zoo. let's preface the scene. Picture it. 1922 in Sicily. No, I went and I was laughing so hard. Thank you, Rosa. I was laughing so hard because you get to feed all these animals this one pellet. And I was so confused. I was like, why the hell do all these animals eat the one pellet? It's so weird. Yes, giraffes. And literally the first animal that came up to the van that we were in was 3 giraffes. And I was like, oh my God, it's a giraffe. And of course, you know, they're tall as hell. So I'm like, ah. And they go to put their face. Okay. And there is no, let's see. Halloween is my favorite. Shug, I know you want to be called out, but do you want to come on? Because I think my Taylor-Totz would love to see what you have to say. Because you're screaming everything that you're putting in here, hun. Anything else? Anything? Because you're real adorable talking, hun. No? No? You sure? Aw. Damn. Anyway, so when you go in there, they're like literally like put their face up to the bars because there's no glass. It is literally just the window cut out and then the bars going across it. And it is, freaks me out. Literally their tongue goes through the damn bar and it like picks up all these pellets. I couldn't do it. I was like, oh no, girl, no. Like I was about to die. I mean, these damn things were so freaky, but they're so beautiful. I'm like, I could not. I was like, girl, but I will tell you, I do not like birds. I do not like birds. And it is so funny because I'm like, oh. So I don't mind like toucans and things like that. I'm like, okay, it's gorgeous. But I know the Taylor-Totz want to see him get got, girl. So, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Micah. That's amazing. You know what? Here's the thing. We learn at a young age what we want to do, but, you know, a lot of times parents are what stifles us from our creativity. And, yes, girl, let's go. We need to go see the safari animals. Pinky. And it is so funny. Yes, their tongues are freaking crazy, Tara. I was dying. I was like, no. But see, I don't mind like parrots and things like that if they're like away from me. I don't want them anywhere near me. But the problem is, okay, I feel like I was ambushed by one of the birds because flamingos. Can somebody tell me why this pink chicken on stilts is so beautiful? Because I'm all about it. It is so pretty. But I don't want it near me. Okay? Bless and release him, girl. Halloween, you don't have anything to say now? Nothing? Boo-hoo. You're hilarious, girl. Oh, Lord. Keep tapping the screen, guys. We're at 28,000 likes right now. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. So the funny thing is, though, is I about had a meltdown, and I don't mean like crying, but like I was like, hell no. When those damn ostriches, I cannot with an ostrich. Cannot. Oh, I was about to die. Like, I started screaming. I was like, oh my God, hit the gas war down. I about died. I was like throwing the damn pellets out because the thing is, those damn ostriches can put their entire head through the bars. Girl, through the bars. I couldn't get away. There wasn't enough van for me to get away from. Like, there was not enough area in that van for me to get away from that damn thing. Mm-mm. Oh, I hate ostriches, Alicia. I'm telling you, I cannot. Who cannot? Well, that's nice, hun. Oh my gosh, I love the zoo. It's a lot of fun, but I will tell you, alligators, okay? I really could care less seeing them in the zoo, but the funny thing is if you go to Louisiana, when you're driving on the interstate over the bridges and things, there are so many. Shasta, what's going on, my love? It is so funny because I'm like, girl. Feed her with a cup, not your hand. No, I wanted to feed her with my hand, but it freaked me out. I'm like, girl. But you know what, though? If you're driving on there, it's like, Lord, you know what, Halloween, you are such trash. Let's just go ahead and block you now. Block. We burn trash, girl. We don't do all that. We do the yay when we block them, girl. Let's do it. Yay. Yay for blocking. We don't block everybody. Usually I like them to stay in here. But he was being extra, and he was ugly as hell in his picture. So let's keep it going. We're like bitches. Like, block. I don't block often. Y'all know that, girl. I usually keep them in here. Usually I like the banter, because here's the thing. The more that people stay in here, okay, and there's a lot of you haters that are standing in here wondering what the hell's going on. The longer you stay in here, the more supported I get on this app, because it doesn't see whether you're talking positive or negative. All it sees is that I'm having activity on my live. And then when you comment, it for sure brings it on here, okay? It for sure brings me more attention. But the other part about this that you don't understand is if I'm appearing on your For You page. Hey, Crawford, what's going on? Welcome back, my love. So the funny thing is when you come in and you comment on something you don't like, what it's doing is showing pretty much what you're into. I'm just saying, because guess what? That means you've watched something else that's somewhat similar to what I do, and it's bringing you to me, honey. And as a lot of you like to say, God loves me. Well, he loves you too, because he graced you with some justice, girl. And some fabulous Taylor-Totz. What's up, Misty? I actually have been to Kentucky. There's a lot of places that you guys are from or like you live, and I'm like, I haven't been there. I haven't been there. Yes, keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. The more taps you get, the more people it brings it in here. They may not get to see me putting on mug tonight, but I will tell you, if you go into my TikTok and scroll down, all of it is my drag. All of it's me in drag, girl. And no, it's not an illusion. No, it's not a filter. It is me. It is me, girl. Yes, whoop, whoop. Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Crawford. Just so you know, if you ever Cash App or Venmo, please make sure that you're putting your TikTok name in the message, because one of them, I can't remember, will not let me message you back. But if you put your TikTok name in it, I will find you on here and I will send you a message, I promise. Just so you guys know, if you ever try to message me and it doesn't go through, it's not my settings, it's yours. I changed my settings to where I can receive them. No, girl, Atlanta is, honey, they have a big mindset. Big city mindset, but they're coming a long way. The main thing about Atlanta that people don't understand is there's a ton of celebrities that go there. A lot of filming happens there because there's a tax that they don't have to pay to film. So it is saving the film industry a ton of money. So you never know who you're going to run into. Queen Latifah's there. Like when I was there, I think my first year at the counter for Dior, Arnold Schwarzenegger came in. So what part of Kentucky? I went to Louisville. There's a drag bar there. That's where National Entertainer of the Year used to be held. Well, at that club. It's still held in Louisville, Kentucky. No! Atlanta people are, honey, they're the same. It's still the South. Don't get it twisted, but aw, thank you. Coco, you met me there? In Atlanta? Did I look busted? Before I learned how to for real do makeup. You're an hour from Kentucky. So there's actually the people that I purchased my drag jewelry from, and is the only people I will buy jewelry from now. Oh, cool, Crawford. I haven't been back to Gadsden in maybe like 6 months, I think, because when my grandmother passed, I went there, and I was like, this is probably the last time I come here. Thank you. Reese, I have a good amount of friends that live in Tennessee. Thank you, sweet. That's the point. It should be infectious. No, so I don't wear makeup at work. I don't ever come to Phoenix. I know. If you guys don't know who Adrian is, please make sure that you follow him. He just commented, you don't ever come to Phoenix. So you are seeing a TikTok go viral right now about this guy that's all beefy and muscly with a giant beard, really tan, which you can tell I'm jealous of. And he is doing the fabulous trick where he's taking Elmer's glue and putting it on his arm, coloring it with a liquid lipstick, and then slowly peeling it off. And where you guys see me do my eyebrows where I'm gluing them down and I do 3 layers, he will do 1 layer with the grain of the hair, and then he will place the piece that I just described of how he made it, place it on top of the brow, let it set, and then he will go around the entire top part with another layer. It blocks out the brow completely. It is really, really cool. I have not tried it yet. I don't know if I will try it. I don't have much eyebrows. So this is for individuals. Just scroll up on the messages, Ashes. Adrian, if you're still in here, can you please like give thumbs up so everybody can add you on there and go follow you? He does amazing makeup. His name is Adrian. Yeah, I was going to say Adrian. Yep, there. Oh, Artistry. Sorry. Artistry, because it's not by his real name on here. So Artistry. Artistry, actually. A-R-A-R-T-I-S-T-Y. Yes, he's doing awesome. I keep saying his damn legal name. Sorry. That's him. Make sure you go and add him. Follow him. He is fantastic. He does amazing makeup. He has worked in a ton of different brands over the years. We actually met when I was a part-timer at the Dior counter, and that was many, many years ago. Yes, he does a fantastic job. His makeup is stunning. He doesn't do drag, which is really cool to see somebody that is so savvy and different with makeup that doesn't actually do drag. So, I mean, it's really cool because a lot of the times the drag queens are the ones having to make that mark, girl, and try something different because, you know, we'll say, oh, this isn't for your eyelid. Let me put it on my eyelid. Thank you, Heather. But I will tell you, support those that support you, okay? he has supported me so long. And when I was telling you guys the story about when I moved to Atlanta and I was broke as hell. Thank you, Heather. Yes, so Adrian, I'm just going to say his legal name. So Adrian actually gave me a bed frame and brought it over there so that I was not having my, thank you, Heather, so that I did not have my mattresses on the floor. Like, when I tell you support those that support you, I was so appreciative. And I mean, and he knows that I appreciated it, but like, he won't know the extent that I appreciate it. Aw, thank you, Heather. Aw, thank you, my love. You know what? We are broke sometimes, but I will tell you, this was a different level of broke. Like, the only way that I was really eating at that point was when I went to work, I would get food to bring home. And then when I first started at Nordstrom, that was my first paycheck. And did I break it in? Girl, hello. Well, you know I'm plus size, girl, so rolling over is a problem. Thank you, Heather. Aw, Heather, thank you, my love. You know, it is so funny, though, because we ended up meeting, and we are, like, completely different. Like, if you looked at us, you'd be like, girl, they even friends? Like, he's, like, all muscle daddy over there. And of course, I'm all fluffy drag queen over here. So, but when I tell you, he has such a good heart, he's very kind to everybody. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you just gotta embrace those and embrace you, because it doesn't come often. Oh Lord, what was this? Oh, your friend James is on here, honey. So Rosie, if you will scroll up on the comments, he is listed a little bit higher. I wish I could pin him, but I don't think it will let me. Here, let's do this. Here he is. There you go. So I just put him in there. So if you scroll up, you can actually click on his @ name and then add him on there. He's doing better than I am, girl. He's got 26,000 followers. My Taylor-Totz are strong, girl. They're strong. I don't know if he will. We may wait until I'm actually in drag for that to happen. Honey, anybody can vote. Nobody cares. Do what you want to do. Ashes is trying to get to 1K too, girl. Make sure y'all go and follow her. So here's the thing. So she is trying to spread the word of fabulous positivity. So make sure that you get her at least to 1,000 followers so she can go live. Sometimes we just need a little bit of push and support to get us there. Aw, thank you, Tracy. Yes, girl, we're at 48,000 likes right now. I ain't leaving until I get to 100,000, girl. Do I have games on my phone? Yeah, you know, it just depends. Yes, girl. Tap, tap, tap. They're like, let's get this bitch off of here real quick. No. Oh my gosh. What are y'all going to do for Halloween? Is anybody going to go to, yes, Ashes is going to put her husband in drag if she can get to 1K on live TikTok. No, this isn't a Snuggie. I'm actually a sock monkey. A sock monkey, girl. It's so comfy. I was like, oh, so good. And when I get a onesie, girl, sometimes I have to buy twosies to sew it together to make it a onesie. I'm just saying. So I think I'm going to make a TikTok. There's just going to be a voiceover, and I'm going to type it in because I wanted to do one of those like the monotone voices. And I wanted to say, who needs a diet when you have the 2 C's? A corset and contour. What do you think about that? Oh my God. I'm a freaking chandelier, girls. And I'm taking the dog, dumbass. When people ask what I am, I tell them talented. What are you? Talented. What are you? I'm like, girl. Thank you. The tattoo here. This one or these? So this is the Cancer sign because I'm a Cancer. My birthday is July 8th. And then this one is my lips saying Dior. Yes, saying Dior. And then these are remembrance bands. So back in the day, people used to tie a black fabric around their arm to show they're in mourning for somebody that's passed. So the big one is for my mom. And then the smaller one was for her best friend. She was like a second mom to me. So when they passed, I was like, you know what? I want to get something. I actually have money. Yeah, sweet. You better get it. You're really close to being a Leo, though. B, that's what I'm talking about. You're really close to being a, almost a Leo. No, I was not on RuPaul. My drag mother was. It's Trinity the Tuck Taylor. We look nothing alike, but she's my drag mother. People are like, y'all don't look alike. Y'all don't look. I'm like, well, girl, she didn't birth me. I didn't walk out of there. Look at me and look at the size of her. I'd split her in half. Like, Cancers are hilarious. Ultimate Karen, what's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, Jenny's like, girl, yes, honey, split her right in half. You see how thin she is, girl. She would, you know what? I just imagine her saying, oh, I never lost the baby fat from all of you. And I'd be like, where? In your ass? Like, everything else is skinny. Like, what would I do, RuPaul? You know what? I don't know. Here's the thing about RuPaul's Drag Race. So, RuPaul's Drag Race, I think, is an amazing platform. However, you are in contract, like very, very strict contract with them. So it's a lot to do. The only thing about, I don't mind that part of it. There's two parts to it for me. One, I have an amazing career, and I don't think I would ever want to jeopardize that because I love where I'm at. Working with Dior is like working with family. I mean, they really look out for me. They really support me. But the famous Tuck, I don't think so. She may. I don't know. But you know what? It's one of those things that I work for an amazing company already, and I can retire from this company if I stay with them and just keep working. They have supported me. They are the reason why I am where I'm at, because you know what? They recognize hard work, and they let me do my hard work, and they let me be me, and they let me be me to do the hard work, which is so hard to find in companies. Diversity and inclusion is an amazing thing, especially when a company is really embracing it. They have made huge strides to make sure that diversity and inclusion is to the forefront of our company's objectives. And it's not because they want to, you know, to be part of the statistic. They want to make sure they're actually making a difference, and they want people to feel like it's their family also. The other part of it is that for RuPaul's Drag Race, you have to be amazing at marketing yourself after, because you have about a year, okay? The other part is about the whole being like having your year, okay? If you don't make the top 5, you're not really going to have much going on after that, okay? Let's just be real, because people don't remember that anybody past, like they only remember top 5. They very rarely remember anybody before them, okay? And it's not saying that they're not rememberable. It's because they do so much around the top 5. That last bit, and then of course you have the finale, and then you have all the stuff, the music videos, all that kind of thing. So you see them so much. See you, Crawford. Have a good one. So I will tell you the one thing is like Violet Chachki. Okay, she and I used to be on cast together in Atlanta, and she is so good at what she does. And so I will tell you, she would get done, like when she got finished, she marketed herself because she does burlesque, okay? But she is so good at burlesque that like she is with Dita Von Teese. I mean, come on now. How much higher can you go with that? And then now she's doing her own shows. So she's doing her own tours nonstop, doing what she did with Dita Von Teese. And now Dita Von Teese comes and joins her from time to time. That's huge. But guess what? She's making her own money. She's making her own money. But I will tell you that like Trinity. Trinity's doing a ton when it comes to being on TV shows, being on anything she can get herself into, creating her own music videos, creating her own shows. She created her own drag pageant that was virtual during COVID. It was amazing. Would I consider Dragula? You know what? I don't know. So the thing about the difference between those two is with Dragula, I feel like there's a lot of entertainers, and I think somebody else already posted this before. There's a lot of entertainers that they weren't weird until they wanted to get on that show. And they were only doing spooky to get on the show. And then once they're done with the show, they don't do spooky anymore. For me, if you go in and look at my Instagram and scroll down pretty far, yeah, Alyssa Edwards, yep, she does a great job too. Her makeup artist used to actually work for Dior as a national artist, or not national, but a regional artist for Dior. So we had him in our territory a few times. But I will tell you, it's a lot to do that because I don't have the stomach to be eating that gross shit that they eat. I'm not gonna lie, like the intestines or the brains. I ain't doing all that. Like, I'm not gross to like that. Okay, I have a high gag reflex, girl. I will throw up all over you. I have a ton of ideas. Thank you, Angel. I am literally like, I may, but I'm not. No, girl. No, let's get real. I would throw up all over it. Peppermint's new show. I don't know. I don't follow Peppermint, to be honest with you. I think she'd be a very sweet person. Her drag aesthetic just really isn't for me. In the sense of, like, I think she does a great job, but I'm not entertained by it. Poof, no, I cannot sing, girl. No, ma'am, not anymore. But I will tell you, it's like, no, girl. Yeah. Dragula is really cool, though, because it's like you get to be very weird, and I am very strange. And, like, if you go to my Instagram, like I was saying, and scroll all the way down, there is a lot of different looks that I did, and I was like, huh. Okay, I love these, but then when I moved, what I noticed is, like, the smaller the town, the more they want you to be pretty. And it gets old doing a number, and people are just staring at you because they don't understand what you're doing, because they really just want you to look like a woman when you walk out. My lip gloss, so it is actually Lip Maximizer from Christian Dior. It is the shade 001. It's like clear. But it's a lip plumper. So Evie Oddly, I don't really think that she's weird. I just think she's strange. Like, I don't think she does weird drag. I think she's just strange. She's very odd, just like her name. But you know what? She has, I mean, here's the thing. Not everybody likes me. Not everybody likes my type of drag. So I'll tell you, it's one of those things that they just keep it moving. I'm like, you ain't a Taylor-Totz. It's okay, girl. Guys, we're at 58,000 likes. Let's see if we can get to 100,000. Tap, 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 tap. Tap the screens, girl. Tell people to buy things from Target. No, girl. Somebody asked, they wanted to purchase something from Amazon wishlist, and they asked me if I had one, and I was like, no, I don't have one. I never even thought about that. So they asked me if I would put one on there so they can purchase things. So it is Amazon wishlist, so it's located on there, and if they purchase something, it automatically comes to me. My address is on there, but it just ranges for different things. Some things are like $5. Some things are $50. There's things for $600. It just depends. You know, I'm one of those, like, if you're asking, I'm like, cool. Yeah, the link is in my bio, Hope. So it is in the link tree. And when you click the link tree, it has Cash App, Venmo, and then it also has the Amazon wish list. There's all kind of stuff. So whenever you send it, I will unbox. If it's like one of the outfits, I'll already have it on, kind of thing. And then I just want to make sure I'm giving a shout out. So if you purchase something, take a screenshot and send it to me and say, I'm so excited for you to receive this. And that way I can actually give you a shout out on here. And then I will @ you if you're not on. So that way that it tags you, girl. I don't need the show. Here's the thing. You know what? It's a great platform for individuals. It's a very hard thing to do because I will tell you it's a lot of money for these individuals because they're spending a fortune to get everything ready to go on there. And if they don't make it very far, guess what? They did not make anywhere near the investment that they made. Because that's a lot of money, girl. That is a lot of money. It's a lot. I mean, put it this way. If you get one gown made beaded and rhinestoned. That thing can go from $1,000 to $10,000. I mean, it just depends on who you get to make it, what level it is. And the thing is too, though, it's like, you want to go up there looking polished and amazing. But the problem is that some of these individuals get on this show because in their, I'm going to say this nicely, in their audition video, they have other people paint them. So they look a lot more polished than what they are. But what people don't know is if you audition for RuPaul's Drag Race, you actually have to go there and do an in-person, in-drag audition for them. So they actually like have to be seen in person. But here's the thing. Say they do it and they had somebody else paint them then too. Then they get on the show. Then they look crazy. So they got these sickening outfits and sickening garments looking absolutely stunning, but their face doesn't match. Like, what's up, me? How are you? Hey, Kirsten. Thank you, Hope. Yes. Poof, just send it to me in my bio. I mean, just send it to me on a messenger. Girl, looking like busted biscuits for real. But you know what? You don't have a lot of time to get ready. They give you an hour to paint and get in full drag, pretty much. And the entire time you're painting, they're asking you questions for you to answer. So they will say, actually, because I'm pretty sure that you're a child. Let's do this. Let's screenshot here. All right. Now let's report. Let's see. Let's see. And just because I want to be that bitch, you ever get cute and you call out things like that? You get reported because I want your ass blocked. Not from me, but I want you blocked from the app, girl. Really? Seriously? People's HIV status is none of your business. Yes, I'm negative, but at the end of the day, that's not triggering to me. That's triggering to everybody else. And until you get educated, you don't need to get on these apps. Just saying. Report them, girl. Report. Don't block. Report. Because here's the thing. I'm like, not cute at all. And this is why I tell everybody, keep yourself in a good mood, because at the end of the day, people like this come in here and it's just ignorance. And it's our fault if we're not educating individuals. You don't wait to address things later. You address it in the moment. Because I'm like, you can say Uncle Fester, you can call me Egg, you can call me whatever you want to. But things like that is triggering to a lot of individuals that are in here watching. And that's not okay. Thank you, Hope. It's so crazy to me what comes out of people's mouths. And I know they're probably children or somebody that's just struggling that really just wants to be called out as far as like a name. But I'm like, honey, like, you're the problem. You are the problem. And a lot of these individuals that do that peaked in like middle school. They didn't even make it to high school to peak. They peaked in middle school. Or they didn't peak at all and they're not going to peak. So it's like, ooh, child, you are struggling. It must be a struggle to be you. Must be a struggle. I wonder how many people, though, that comment on here, but then in day-to-day is completely different. Like, they would be really, like, it would probably shatter their life if it was ever outed. Like, if somebody ever took a screenshot and show that kind of activity. Butterfly, what's going on? If they, like, posted that. You know what's so funny is, I think it was, I don't remember where it was at, but there was this person that was being extremely hateful and being, like, very, very aggressive about things. And somebody took pictures and actually went to his job and showed, you know, it was like, you know, do you understand that this is what this person is, was like, do you see what they're doing? They're representing your company because they're working here, and then what they're showing, it's crazy as hell. We're at 64,000 likes. Oh, 64.9. We're almost at 65. Once we get to 100,000, I'm going to hop off of here. Aw. You saw the butterflies, though, didn't you? Yeah, Kirsten. I mean, it's one of those things that's crazy. It's nuts. Yeah, they do a screen hide. And it's always these, like, just beasts. Beast, girl. These beasts. Or as Alyssa Edwards say, beast! Every time. It's always the beast, girl, that always got the most to say. And I'm like, ooh, you got a lot to work on to be able to get in and talk to anybody else, baby. You should slow down on your tapping. Girl, no! Keep going, Lacey. Ooh, you better break the fingers. Act like you are typing me a novel. Dear Mr. Royal Hampton, I am a white woman in America. Do I know what movie that's from? What is that line from? I hope there are. Yes, there are ears. I thought about piercing the ears. I want some more onesies. I just haven't found any that I really like. I'm like, I do not like the ones that have those giant foam heads on it, or like the cotton heads. I'm like, girl, no, I cannot. Hoops, you already know. Hang on. Let's see if we can make this happen. Let's see if we can make this happen, girl. Ow, I hate getting my ears pierced. Ah. Ah. Ow, Mom. You can't even see it. You already know. Maybe it should go out further. It's really heavy. Let's go out further. Let's see if it'll work better out here. There we go. We're at 70,000. Can't even see it. It's so damn heavy. I love giant hoops too. You know what's so funny? I don't wear a lot of necklaces because I feel for a thick person, I have quite a long neck. And then I wear hoops, which shows it off, girl. I'm plus size Barbie work, baby. I'm buffet Barbie. Bitch. That's what I need to do. I need to patent buffet Barbie. I need buffet Barbie. And I need for her to be wearing a top and a pair of pants. And then you can actually undo the button on the pants, and the top turns into a muumuu to be an eating dress. You know, I'm onto something. I'm onto something. Yes, the jewelry is all about it. So I will tell you, yes. Butterfly buffet Barbie. Buffet Barbie, girl, I'm telling you. I mean, if RuPaul can have one that says, oh no, she better don't, Barbie. She need to have one that says, girl, I can't paint my face, Barbie, is what she need to have one saying. Oh, I just said that out loud and I didn't mean it. I meant it. I meant every word. You know what? I will tell you, Raven doing RuPaul's makeup, I think is the best thing that's ever happened. That is the best she has ever looked. She looks stunning. And I think it's really crazy that people are getting so mad. We're at 73,000, guys. 73,000. It's so crazy to me that it's crazy to me that people get so mad that Raven's skin is a lot darker now. But I'm like, girl, she's tanning like crazy and she's making her foundation match her skin. And they're like, well, this picture to get this picture. And I'm like, okay, but like how many years difference is that picture? Like, get real. No, RuPaul doesn't do anything by herself anymore, girl. She pays everybody to do everything. Thank you, Karen. RuPaul doesn't do anything by herself anymore. I mean, why would you? I mean, here's the thing. There's so many talented artists that are out there that are really trying to make their mark in the world. And, you know, Raven made her mark being her. I mean, she did fantastic on the show. She does an amazing job. But I will tell you that RuPaul she never did good makeup. Let's get real. She always looked busted McGee. But the good thing about RuPaul, she has an amazing, infectious personality. She's always a business-driven woman to get things where she wants to go. And it's so cool to be able to see that. Like, but here's the thing. She has the money to hire somebody. And I will always tell you, people, when they say they want to be a makeup artist and do makeup for the rest of their life, I'm like, girl, do you want to be hired as the makeup artist or do you want to be the person hiring the makeup artist? Money tax bracket is completely different, girl. It don't matter how great of an artist you are, you will never make the money that the person hiring you makes. Okay? Be great at doing makeup, but know that you want to be even higher than that. Yes, girl, she doesn't do her own makeup. She doesn't do her own wigs, none of that. Girl, you can make some money, but here's the thing. It's very hard to retire as being a makeup artist. I'm going to put that out there. Everybody that wants to go into cosmetics are like, oh, I love doing makeup. And I'm like, well, that's so great for you, girl. You ain't never going to retire. Because guess what? You're working gig from gig to gig. What do I think about Raja? So I think Raja did an amazing job on her season. She is very knowledgeable. People love her. She has an infectious personality. I've worked with her before. She's very nice. But her drag is boring now. And I think it's because she is a makeup artist. But the problem for me is that she's using her natural hair a lot. And she doesn't do much with it. And then her makeup has been really just like a wash of eyeshadow on her eye. And it's very minimalistic. But we've seen her do more. That's the weird part about it. We've seen her do more on the show. And I would love to see her keep doing that because she's a beautiful person. And her hair is stunning. But the thing is it's not enough for me. It's not my aesthetic. But you know what? I say this all the time. I really could care less. You do you. If it's making you money, then guess what? You keep doing you because that's what's making you coins. Violet Chachki, I worked with Violet in Atlanta. We were on cast together. I knew her before she got on the show. She used to get mad because we'd call her out for her ass hair. You think I'm kidding. She would do all these panty numbers and burlesque, and then she wouldn't shave all the way, and we'd be like, girl. But we loved her to death, and the funny thing about her, she'd get so offended so easily. Like, we'd be joking around with her, and she would just, like, go for the jugular, trying to, like, make fun of you. And we're like, girl, we're just joking. She's gone very indie. Not Violet, but Raja. We're at 76.8, guys. 76.9. The airbrush makeup? Yep, I've tried it. So are you talking about the machine or the actual spray makeup? In Atlanta. So we lived in Atlanta. I lived in Buckhead when I lived there. But we were at the Jungle together. We performed at the Jungle. We used to be on cast of the other show. We were the original cast members of the other show, which was very weird, different drag. You could do whatever you wanted to do. I love Shangela. The machine. I actually don't like the machine. I think it's just because it's user error. I don't know how to use it. I tried, but the foundation I used was really sticky and it kept clogging it up, so I got tired of it. But I will tell you, Shangela is fantastic. I've met her a couple of times. She is taller than what I thought, which is so weird to say. But I will tell you, she is super sweet. She makes everybody feel like you've been friends with her for many, many years. And she does that to the crowd as well. Midtown. So yeah, Midtown was where the Jungle was. When everybody asks me where my contacts are from, the Midtown where the Jungle was is Faulkner Road. Faulkner Road takes you here, and then right here is it's a little side road. Right here was the Jungle, and then right here, literally right across the street, was Costumes Etc., where my contacts from. Oh, that's awesome. Jimmy, I actually have not been there. So I've been to Orlando, but I haven't been out to the bars there. Oh, I love Willem. Willem is hilarious. So my partner, Chris, actually loves Willem. And for Christmas, a couple of years ago, it was last year, I was hosting trivia at Sips in Biloxi, Mississippi. And if you're ever in Biloxi, Mississippi, you have to go to Sips and tell them you know Justice Taylor and that you're a Taylor-Tot. They will hook you up on a cocktail, girl. Not for free, but they make it taste like you bought 3. If you know what I mean. And when I tell you, I bought him a cameo of Willem, and she was so, like, you would have thought we knew each other, girl. She was good. And then I played it at trivia on the big screen for him. It was so cute. Pre-Katrina, I was still in Gadsden at that point. Yes, you're going to love it. Alyssa does a great show. I haven't seen Alyssa in many, many years. I have actually never been to Australia at all. I would love to, Rosie, but she is super expensive. I'm like, I can't afford to go there. I'm like, I can afford to go there. I can't afford to do shit once I get there. But hey, James, I will tell you, Alyssa does an amazing show. I met her before she got on RuPaul's Drag Race. And just my opinion, the first time I met her, she was an immortal bitch to everyone. I mean, to everyone. But the show, I think, has humbled her a lot. She seems to have changed a lot. She seems very nice, very accepting of many different people. No, it wasn't resting bitch face. She was just a bitch. Like, she was so rude. The comments coming out of her mouth. We were there watching the US of A prelim, and Trinity the Tuck Taylor was competing, and I was actually backup dancing for him, but we got there a day early to watch, I think it was Newcomer maybe or something like that. And so a friend of ours used to date Alyssa Edwards back in the day. So they knew, like, we were all standing together, and she was just being so hateful about the other entertainers and people that walked by and making comments about people, and it was just rude as hell. I was like, girl, no. We're at 80,000, guys. But you know what? People change, you know, sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worst. And for her, I think she's changed for the better, but I've not met her in person again since then. And she won't even remember who I am. I'm nobody to most of these people because they don't know me. And I don't act like I know them. You know what I mean? I just know them from a situation if I've been around them. And, first impressions are everything. Kimora, I don't know her. I've never met her. I didn't like her on the show. Her look is stunning. I love all that extra. I love the silicone Barbie look. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. I love big lips, the giant cheekbones, like the snatched face, the snatched body. Even though I'm plus size, my body is snatched, girl. And that's one thing that I love about her, is that she looks amazing and it's all fake. I love that. Like, I think it is amazing. Like, I'm all about it. I'm like, girl, yes. So I am not performing anywhere in Houston yet. I'm on the 25th. I will be at JR's in Houston. So I will be there. The show's going to be at 11 p.m. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. It's Latin night. It's on a Monday. And it's going to be a lot of fun because I've been to their shows. I haven't been to any other shows here because I'm usually working and they don't do shows on Fridays and Saturdays, which is so weird to me. But they are so nice. Alexia Crawford, she is so sweet. I'm like, girl, I appreciate it so much. You know what? Here's the thing. So I don't care for Trixie's makeup, but I love how she is a character in her own. So she does her own thing. She is hilarious. Watching her and Katya is so funny to me. Them two, and then watching Willem. Those are the three people that I could watch them just like commentary wise that I really enjoy because they're funny as shit. Thank you guys for the follows. If you're new and you're joining, please tap the screen as much as possible. Tapping the screen is called liking. So when you're on here, the more taps you do, the more likes I get. The more likes I get, the more I appear to other people on the For You page. Actually, I haven't watched RuPaul's Drag Race the past like 3 seasons. I'm not gonna lie. I'm usually so busy that I don't even look at it. Like, and I'm like, it's great for them, and like I don't know what it is. I've not been interested in it. I'm like, girl. Yes, I was in Southern Karma. I was in Rich Lux's video. I was actually in a lot of his videos. So where he's talking about going shopping at Tabs Furniture. Luxury furniture shopping. I was in that one. I've been in a ton of his videos. We're friends. We hang out all the time. We'll literally go somewhere just to hang out. And then his ass starts filming. And then of course I'm in it. And then I have to act a fool, We're at 83,000 likes, guys. Keep tapping, keep tapping, keep tapping. But yeah, so I mean, girl. And if you are new in here and you don't know who I am, I'm Justice Taylor, by the way. So if you actually go on to my TikTok, it has all of what I look like in drag. I know I look voluptuous here, but the thing is you got to know how to push your fat in different directions and put a corset on to tighten that body, baby. You ain't got to lose weight. You just got to have the 2 C's, a corset and contour, to look thin, baby. You will lose weight in minutes. In minutes. You know what? That's what I need to do. I need to do my own weight loss program, but it has nothing to do with losing weight. It's all about the illusion of losing weight. I told in one of our videos where Rich Looks and I went to Coach, where I'm just walking around with him. I'm not going to lie. I don't buy Coach. I'm not a fan of Coach. Some of it's cute, but I'm not into it. And we were standing in there and we were like, I told him I wanted to create my own clothing company, and it was going to be The Illusion. And it is all going to be clothing to where it was like different colors, but there was black on the outside of it. So if you stood against a black wall, it makes you look like you're thin already. Girl, every photo, you better stand next to a dark background is all I got to say. Oh, yeah, and a buffet Barbie, baby. A buffet Barbie. Yes, Jax. I'm telling you, girl. Oh, my gosh. I would love it. Girl, the illusion of losing weight, girl. Aw, thank you, Ash. You know what, though? Here's the thing. Not everybody's trying to be skinny. I would love to be skinny, but I highly doubt it's going to happen. And I know they're like, if you have the discipline, and I was like, don't go any further. You said discipline, and that's too many steps. Too many steps. And I will tell you, here's the thing. So I can lose weight, and I lose weight really fast when I do it. However, I get bored as hell eating healthy food. I grew up on fast food because my mother was a district manager for a restaurant for 28 years. And so we ate burgers and fries all the time because she would work so late. That's what she'd bring home and bring here. And, aw, thank you. Dark Phoenix, I appreciate you, my love. So I was trying to see the name pop up because it cuts it off halfway on the top. Thank you, my love. Aw, thank you, Mac. She's like, my name is Mackenzie, honey. Mackenzie Grace. I would love to be thin, but girl, I like to eat. Who the hell wants to eat salad all the time? But okay, so back to the point. I ate a lot of fast food growing up, so my taste and my palate is very unrefined. So I will try many different foods. I have a texture issue. So like, I don't like to eat shrimp. I don't like seafood. I'll eat popcorn shrimp to an extent, but the bigger the shrimp is, the more I'm not about it because it has that weird like popping to it and it just grosses me out. I have tried octopus before. I have tried escargot. Escargot, I didn't understand it. Not because I'm ignorant, but because it tastes like cheese and garlic. And they're like, well, isn't that good? And I'm like, why don't I just eat cheese and garlic? Why the hell does it got to be a snail? Right, chewy, hello. And then when it comes to steaks, I do not like the gristly pieces in steak or the fatty part. The fatty part makes me cringe. Like, I'm like, ugh. It's like, you know when people have the thing with the putting their fingers in dirty dishwater? Like, that is exactly the feeling I get when it comes to the fatty part of steak. I'm like, like, hell no. I'm like, girl, no, no, I'll starve. Thank you. I'll starve. Girl, please, you know I won't starve. My purse has got food in it. Because I'm buffet Barbie. Oh, you like the fat? Girl, I can't do it. I cannot do it. Ooh. Yeah, I like filet, but I will tell you. So Rich Lux, obviously she got coin. And so he makes us go to, and I said make because I wouldn't choose to go there. It's yummy food, but girl, she's expensive. And so we go to Mastro's here in Houston, and he ordered the Wagyu beef steak, and it's like $200. It is amazing. It tastes so good. But when I tell you, I'm like, that now, like, even a fillets lately have just been tasting like meh, because I had that. I was like, you ruined it for me. You ruined it. Hey, Peggy. What's going on? You can't eat baked custard, really? Is it that texture is like jiggly? Intermediate fasting. Do your thing, girl. If that's what you're into. I mean, I'm not. I'm like, I ain't about it. Nicole, you know what? Here's the thing. So I think that his friend Fong, let's get real. So Fong I think that Fong is frustrated about a lot of things, and I don't know the entire situation for everything because I really am not in it. I really could care less. Rich could care less. He doesn't watch it. He doesn't care. He doesn't talk about it. He doesn't bring it up. Like, it's not a topic. Like, we're like, do your thing. If you're frustrated, get your frustration out. But I will tell you that if you're being paid to work, you're being paid to work. And if you're not being paid to work, you don't have to be there. There's no expectation for you to have to stay. And, you know, Rich can be persuasive sometimes, but I mean, here's the thing. We're all adults. If you don't want to stay, then don't stay. You know, but in a career or in jobs in general, you know, when you're eating, you have to clock out to eat. So it's the same thing. So you really have to, you weren't being paid to eat, but you also didn't have to stay there to eat either. You could have went and done something else. And I know that, you know, they have their own stuff. That's why I don't get in it, because I don't know the entire situation. His frustrations may be valid. They may not be valid. I don't know. I'm not in it, and nor do I care. I won't get in it because it's none of my business. And I just tell him to do your thing, but he's not worried about it. And, you know, I know Fong is frustrated and he has to say what he's got to say, but I mean, it doesn't have to be that way. And it just sucks to see people that's been friends for many, many years lose a friendship. But this is also the other part of, you know, don't hire your friends, because it blurs that line and it's really hard to keep it separate. I'm a texture person too, though. Yeah, it'll pass in time. Here's the thing. I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. That's why I was like, girl, do your thing. But he's not worried about it. And, you know, obviously Fong is. So I was like, you know, whatever. But Fong doesn't reach out to me. Like, I don't know Fong to that level. Like, I know him from the few times that I've met him. He was super nice to me. I never had anything negative to say. So I'm like, I don't get in it. I really don't care. But you know what? It happens to everybody. Like, something always happens. If somebody ever got to that extent trying to do that to me, girl, I mean, I really don't think I would care. Like, because, I mean, here's the thing. Is it that big of a deal? Like, it ain't going anywhere. It's not doing anything. And the other part is that people that do that, I mean, imagine if, you know, a lot of companies will Google you and try and find your Facebook, try and find your YouTube, all your social media links and platforms. And they try and see what you represent in your personal life, because that is what represents their company when you're there. So, you know, imagine what that's going to say if it stays up, if somebody's trying to hire and they look into that. So I'm like, yeah, you know, Beauty by Shelby, you know, she is a lot more sensitive to it because she is very defensive over it, because it's not right. I mean, it really isn't. I mean, some of the stuff that's being said, it's like, really, y'all could just have a conversation and be done with it. Why did it have to go to this extent? Like, would you do this if you worked at Walmart? Would you start doing that against Walmart? I mean, let's get real. Would you do this against a company you're working for? Being frustrated is one thing, but taking it to this extent and doing all this stuff is very time consuming. It's like, just do you. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're frustrated, be frustrated. Just wash it away and be done with it and never worry about it anymore. But some people can't do that. And I'm like, but Shelby takes it to heart because, you know, they're great friends also. Rich, Lex, and Shelby is very good friends as well. I'm friends with Shelby. But, you know, I mean, the thing is I don't worry about that kind of stuff. I'm like, girl, please, it is what it is. But I know that she really doesn't like what he's saying because it seems very against character from what we've seen. So, I mean, it's one of those things. We all put it this way, we all react differently to drama and to stress. So, what is it? Yeah, you do you. That's all you gotta do. But, you know, that's the thing. You can't get bogged down about negative stuff. Yes, Pinky Promise. She said she is tapping her fingers to the bone. She needs help, guys. We're at 90,000. We got to get to 100,000. Then I'm going to hop off of here and go get some rest, girl. Soapy, what's going on? Soupy, not Soapy. Sorry, Soupy. Tap, 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 guys. Tap, tap, tap. The more you tap the screen, the more likes it gives me. We're going to get to 100,000. You can't please everybody. And you know what the thing is? Thank you, Jamie. You just gotta get over it. You're like, whatever. Aw, thank you, Rosie. Pinky's like, tap, girl. Pinky promises, like, I'm using everything but the pinky because I need that. It's my trademark. You know what, it is sad, Nicole, that a friend would do that. But, you know, like I said, I don't know the entire circumstances, nor am I going to get in it because I really am not involved in it, nor am I going to get involved in it. Because they're both adults and they can handle it however they're going to handle it. You know, it is what it is. And it'd be the same thing if something happened to me. I wouldn't expect, you know, everybody and their mother to start attacking somebody because guess what? Everybody's in a different headspace, and we never really know what's going on. We don't know the full story. We don't know all that stuff. Like Stephanie. Stephanie's saying egg as if, like, it's something different. Hey, Stephanie, do you want to come on live tonight? Stephanie, will you send me a request to come on live with me? I would love for my Taylor-Totz to hear what you have to say. You seem very vocal and very educated with your verbiage this evening. Anything? I'm waiting on the request for you to come on, hun. Yeah, that's true. Stephanie. Calling Stephanie. Anything else? Anything else? I'm like, hello? Hello, 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 hello. So they think because I'm bald that saying egg is going to bother me. But the thing that they don't understand is Humpty Dumpty fell and he fell into pieces and they had to glue him back together again. The difference between me and Humpty Dumpty is I may look like an egg, but this will never crack, bitch. So it's like, and silence, exactly. Sometimes you just gotta ask the dog that's barking the most to either stop talking shit or to keep eating shit. Pinky's like, damn it, stop. I'm trying to type. We're at 94.6. Yeah, it's funny when they say egg girl. I've gotten Uncle Fester. I've gotten all kind of stuff. And honestly, like, I love it because it's supporting me. Because a lot of these individuals don't understand the more that you comment and the more that you stay here and the longer you stay here is it gives me more activity. Meaning it puts me in more people's For You page that is interested in anything like what I do. So it's funny to me. I get so tickled. Like, I'm like, girl, you're coming in here and I'm just like, ooh. But I always try and bring them on, and they don't want to. And I'm like, girl, I'm trying to be friends. I'm trying to make you a Taylor-Totz. I'm like, girl. Aw, thank you, Piper. Ultimate Karen, you already know. It is the same thing. Thank you, Irishman. So my last name is Irish. It's Murphy. I got one of the Jamie, you know this because people are ignorant. They don't get it. But the thing is if they ever go through something hard like that, then they will be like expecting everybody to open their hearts and just pour their entire soul and wallet into their troubles. And they're like, girl, please, you get what you give. Yeah. Honey, I don't challenge them to get a better insult. I challenge them to come on and actually speak to me live because I would love to see what they have to say. Especially when I'm in drag. Because I can tell you this. I already know. I'm intimidating. Thank you, Sabrina. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Sabrina. Girl, hello. Test them. Bless and release. I ain't blessing them, honey. I ain't blessing any of them little strangers, them little trolls. I just say thank you for your support. I appreciate you. We're at 97.6, guys. Thank you, Tessa. Thank you, my love. Thank you, Hope. When I tell you, I really am one of those, I just don't get bothered. I'm like, Yes, Ancestry DNA. That's what it is. I got one of those for us, or I didn't get one. Chris, my partner, bought us one, and I'm super excited. We still need to do it. No, I wasn't on an HBO show. So, Piper, the more times you tap on the screen, the more likes I get. So, we're at 98,500 likes right now. So, we're trying to get me to 100,000 for tonight. And then once we do, I'm going to hop off of here and go crash because I got to work tomorrow. And then I will be in New Orleans for 2 days. So, I'm in Houston now. And then Friday and Saturday, I will be, sign up to be a Taylor-Totz. Yes, girl. All you got to do is just follow me on there. And then whenever you go to my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube. The link is in my link tree on my bio of TikTok, and it has all of my videos on there. The more you comment on my videos on YouTube, just so you know, YouTube is where I need the most support. Support here is amazing. And yes, 100,000! Ah! And not even in drag. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. She said, so on my YouTube channel, what happens is the more that you like me and the more that you comment on my posts, the more you do thumbs up, things I think. Thank you, Game Face. The more you do all of that, what it does is it makes me even more popular from activity for the algorithm of YouTube. So now, used to if you typed in Justice Taylor Drag, it would never pull me up. Now if you type in Justice Taylor Drag, it actually pulls me up on YouTube. Yes! Yes, YouTube. And I do comment back. So if you comment on there, ask questions. Anything you want to know, tell me what you love about the video. Tell me which one is your favorite video. Things like that on YouTube. TikTok is amazing. We're keeping it strong. The good thing is that you guys are so amazing that you're making it to where every time I get on, I average between 200 to 500 or 700 viewers constantly. It fluctuates, but when I tell you that it's always there. And all your love, your tips, your taps, your everything is making me have so much more growth, and I couldn't do it without you. YouTube is doing it also up to 300 and I think 23 or 333 followers at the time, subscribers at the time. The thing about YouTube is the more activity you get, it's the same way, the more you're going to get it on. Oh, Ultimate Karen, I love it. Rich Lux is here, guys. Hang on, let's tag him. Let's tag Rich Lux so you guys can go follow him right now. So everybody's been talking about you tonight, Rich Lux. So Rich Lux is, he has been so nice to take me under his wing and bring me into a lot of his videos, tagging me in there. We hang out all the time and we're great friends. But, girl, oh shit, you're telling me we got to be in Walmart for 24 hours? Oh, no. He is so amazing. His videos are awesome. He has multiple channels. One channel is all about the fabulous tea and gossip that you could ever think of. Thank you, Game Face. The other one is Rich Lux Shopping. Rich Lux Shopping is the one that you will find me on when we get to go and hang out. And he is forever talking me into buying fabulous items while I'm out and trying amazing food. It's just been awesome. So I love it. Yep, we were just talking about you. They were asking about the drama that we're not going to speak about anymore. But we were just telling them that, you know, you're fabulous and you're doing your thing. Yes. Rich Lux, you got all that big money. Go in there and find the jet plane girl. She's $60. You're there in Louisiana? I will be in New Orleans on Friday and Saturday. I'll be at Saks Fifth Avenue working an event for Christian Dior. It's going to be fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We do love Rich Lux. Nicole was actually the person asking. Nicole Schneider. Yes. I live close to the Galleria Mall. Texas, Brandy. Yes, justice is served. Well, look, I told you guys if we hit 100,000, I was going to hop off of here. I thank you for your support for everything. I want you to remember, okay, so while I'm doing my last little PSA, if you have any more likes, any more tips, anything you want to do, let me know. Just keep sending it on here. I love you bunches, and I appreciate your support. Just as a reminder, you're amazing. You are perfect the way that you are, okay? We're always evolving. We're always growing, but don't think you have to change who you are to be perfect in anybody's eyes. Thank you, Lacey. I will tell you that you are deserving of an amazing tomorrow. You're deserving of an amazing future, but you cannot have an amazing tomorrow until you fix your mindset today. Okay? Again, you cannot have an amazing tomorrow until you fix your mindset today. Your positivity starts with your mindset every single day. Tomorrow's not here yet. Stop saying I'll wait till tomorrow to start. Start right now. Right now. Okay? I love you all so, so much. You're absolutely amazing to me. I appreciate your support. Oh, look, another egg, guys. Yes! Hang on, let's see if we can get one more on here. Frau DM, do you, or is it Fraud? Sorry, Fraud M. Do you want to come on live with me? I think my Taylor-Totz would love to see what you have to say, hun. Fraud? Calling Fraud. 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 Honey? 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 Do you want to come on here? You posted it again, girl, but I'm waiting for your video request. I'll bring you on. They have plenty they want to hear from you. Yeah, girl, come on. Oh, yeah. Come on. No? You know, by all this typing you're doing, Fraud, you could have already sent me that message request to come on live with me. Come on. We're waiting. Yeah, well, we already noticed. I'm not going to block you because guess what, Fraud? The more that you comment, the more that I'm becoming popular, because all it is you standing here and supporting. That means you're watching, you're commenting, which is activity on my profile. And if I'm here in your FYP, that means you've already watched and commented on things that is pretty similar to what I do. So if you don't like it, all you're doing is showing what you're already into. Hilarious. Anyway, you guys have fun. Again, last time, you cannot have an amazing tomorrow until you fix your mindset today. I love you, love you, love you so much. Again, if there's any way, if you're wanting to tip, I have Cash App and Venmo in my bio on my link tree. And then there's also my Amazon wish list if you decide to grace me with any fabulous surprises. If you do, I will unbox them. Just make sure that if you're sending me a tip, that you actually put the name of your TikTok handle, so that way I can actually thank you personally. One of them doesn't actually let me do something, like it doesn't let me message back or anything, so I want to make sure that I don't forget you. Somebody sent me something the other day and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't send anything back. But thank you again so much. I appreciate all of your support. I love you, love you, love you. Again, I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you being a Taylor-Totz. Okay, Taylor-Totz all the way, girl. Taylor-Totz, girl. Bye, love you. See you all tomorrow.